Good morning from Houston, Texas, here to solve your immigration problems and maybe even prevent that from happening. How are y'all doing? Good morning to you. My name is John Ting with Ting Law Group, and we are here to see if answer any questions we can. So if you have a chance, you have some time, drop a comment or drop a question in the comment section on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook. Happy to see how it can help you. And also, want to go ahead and share this at the beginning of the show. We do offer free 15-minute preliminary consultation. Just see if there's a way we can point you in the right direction. There's no obligation to hire a team. We just want to help. The purpose of our show is to, again, like I've mentioned earlier, prevent the problem from happening in the first place if there's a way, just by you gaining knowledge from our show. Or maybe there's a way that you can wiggle out of that, out of getting unstuck, or getting out of being stuck. There he is. So, and to access those free 15 minutes, we do offer, uh, you have to, we do offer that, but you have to unlock it with the secret code. And we're going to share that towards the end of the show. We're going to try to go about 15, 20 minutes here today. And so in the meantime, let's see here. Okay, so the topic for today is how to get unstuck, how to get your case moving along. Seems to be like the number one question that we get a lot from those that call us. We get, yeah, pretty much every day, and so I figured today is a good time because you know if you've been following our channel, you know that I would talk about suing the government, federal lawsuit to get your case moving to the next step, especially if you've been not just waiting 12 months after a certain stage of your case, like waiting for the interview or waiting for the decision because maybe you already had the interview, or even in different stages where you're only in a step one that we call it step one, when you filed your petition and it's been many years. We've had people call and say they've been waiting 3 years for a immediate relative classification, which means the visa or green card is immediately available. There is no ceiling number, okay, not like the family preference. So anyways, y'all know about that option already, but I also want to talk about some what we've done for clients that's been very helpful to get the case to the next step. So, uh, and that's called Expedite Request. Okay, and that's something you can do on your own. You definitely don't need a lawyer for that. So I just want to share that up front, because people do call and ask, "Do I need a lawyer for this step?" We're very honest. Like, you don't need a lawyer if you don't have one already. You can try it on your own first to see if it works. Now, here on this episode, this show, I wanted to share some tips. Now, of course, there could be a lot more tips we can share, and that reminds me, we do have a free guide. Okay, I don't believe it's the one that I'm referring to is on the website, but we just in general, we do have free guides that you can download on our website, and it's called Green Card Guys. Won't let me pick multiple ones. It's called greencardguys.com is our website. Okay. And it's also down on the bottom in the description box in case you need to get back to it later. But as you can see here, we have one for mandamus. And what this is, y'all, is it answers common questions, okay, that we receive, um, because it really saves you time, right? You don't have to sit in a consultation and talk about, for example, or have like an hour consultation when a lot of it is in our guide, okay? And then so you can use that for us, 15 minutes. People always wonder, even attorneys ask me, how do you talk about a case in 15 minutes? Our cares team, okay, they collect as much information from you in the beginning. And then when you speak to a lawyer, one of our lawyers, it's about strategy, okay? Confirming if there truly is a problem, giving you a solution, because our cares team doesn't necessarily provide the solution. That's for us as attorneys. So, anyways, back to what I wanted to share. This is a success story. This happens for several clients, fortunately, thank goodness. Okay. And that is, I do see a couple comments. And of course, cliffhanger there. Hi, nice to see you. All right, Mohammed. Yes, have a nice day. Yeah, if you're tuning in just now, you're welcome to write a question in the comment section. Hopefully, I can answer it. But back to what I was saying about our success story, we just had a client issued a visa, okay, aka green card, resident status, and this is after the petition was pending for at least 8 months. Now, that's traditionally at this time, traditionally in the sense that during pandemic, now that it's been, I guess, what 3 years, to almost 3 years running of the pandemic, which is a whole other conversation. But anyway, the petition pending about 8 months, and then we found out, of course, that for example, Hong Kong or China uh, is very restrictive with COVID. Interesting how that works, but anyways, they're very restrictive in the way people are able to live their life in that territory or country. Okay. Um, of course, if y'all don't know, Hong Kong is now part of China. I'm not going to be the judge of it if that's better or worse, but anyways, apparently for the people living in Hong Kong, the Hong Kongese residents or just people living in Hong Kong, it's probably not a good thing. So, anyways, we filed an expedite request through USCIS to speed that up. Okay, with USCIS. Fortunately, and so how it works normally is that you provide a letter. Okay, you want to be able to essentially open up your Word doc, or if you use Apple or MacBook Pages, whatever you use, it's like a journal entry. Why do you need the petition to be processed sooner? It doesn't mean they're going to approve your petition, but at least get a decision sooner. Okay. Of course, hopefully they do approve it. But you need to mention the situation. So we talked about the COVID restrictions, how it's basically hampering their life in Hong Kong and also in China. For those two clients that I'm thinking about right now for success stories. And then so we got that. We got that after we submitted. Let's say it was like, for example, what is it now? October. If it was like September 1st, then it took about, I believe, about 30 days, if I recall correctly. And then after that, step number two, okay, is it to get the welcome letter. Okay, it's by email now through NVC, National Visa Center. That's where when you upload the financial documents, things like that. But anyways, after that, then we said, why not just try to do expedite requests with National Visa Center? And that also worked. So that really shortcut really about a year, because a lot of people have been waiting for over a year, just waiting for the interview while in step number two, NVC stage. So I need to talk with that client. I don't know if they realize that, but they have a lot going on. So they have a baby coming. And so that's an example, friends, that if you're wondering, when should I hire a lawyer? Should I hire one at all? I haven't started my case, but should I hire one? This is a very good example that, especially you have a lot going on with either your family or if you have a business or you work for someone else, you're just completely busy. We are here to help reduce as much stress as possible. Of course, we can't control the timing of everything with the USCS, for example, or control the timing of when you're going to get your interview. But we try our best to give you guidance, share guidance on what to do, on what we can do for you. Okay. So this is a clear example on how you can get the case going, moving. Okay. You can file expedite request through USCIS and also with National Visa Center. Now you might ask, what else can I provide to the National Visa Center or USCIS? You can provide. You have to be ready, because if they say, look, I'm not, sometimes they can approve it. Okay, they can grant your request pretty much very like when they give a decision, they can grant your request, or they can ask for more documentation. Okay, so what we advise our clients, okay, is to get those documents ready in case those agencies are going to ask for it. Okay, have it ready to go, because you don't want it to. They give you a really short turnaround time. I can't recall exactly if it was like 15 days or 30 days, but usually USCIS in these kind of scenarios, they don't like to give more than 30 days, and makes sense. for better or worse, they need to get these cases moving along, right? They can't just be sitting there. So anyway, if you are tuning in now to the show, appreciate it. Thanks for joining us live. If you happen to have a question, love to share any guidance possible in response to that. But if for some reason, of course, you're super private, totally understand, you can give us a call, 720-740-4247, and you'll be able to have a chance to speak with our cares team. And we do offer free 15-minute preliminary discussion. So we're going to share that SIG code towards the end of the show. And I'm going to be honest, if you can't stay on to the end of this live show, we share the SIG code in other videos. So you can always watch those. Okay, so let's see here. Y'all are shy today. By the way, if you have TikTok, this is another way. Don't judge me, please. This is another way that I like to share knowledge, tips, okay, to help you get moving along on your case. Or if you haven't filed it, have some tips before you file. Okay, so appreciate any love there. If you can give it a follow, we greatly appreciate it. And I'm always happy to seek feedback. So if you're a client right now or you've called us before, and whether you had a positive experience or negative experience, we're always happy to know about it. So I'm always trying to improve our processes and our method of communication. And so I'm very intentional about that. Okay. There's another way to contact us, our website down below, greencardguys.com. But yeah, with National Visa Center, that's something that most people are not aware of, even attorneys, because they don't like to communicate much. Okay, and unfortunately, even to get you might see the phrase like documentarily qualified. After you upload all those documents, you want to receive, to expect an email that says essentially your case is documentarily qualified, and also means you're going to get your cases in queue for an interview, okay, at the consulate embassy. So if you haven't received that email, then that means you need to check into that system, cac.state.gov. Let me just see if I can put this in here. Okay, there we go. Let me add that, share it with you. That is the website to upload primarily financial documents to the National Visa Center to get you going to the next step. Because I find that when people call in and we say, well, where's your case at? Oh, the National Visa Center. Okay. And then what have you done so far? Or your attorney have done so far? We get a lot of calls asking for second or third, fifth, 20th opinion, and we're happy to help you. It's this is a situation where you're hiring a professional, and I get it, especially during a pandemic. Y'all are telling us that your law firm that you've hired has not called you back, and I don't know what it is, but apparently, unfortunately, some attorneys have passed away, just like any other human in the world these days with pandemic. But I know attorneys get a bad rap, so that's why. But let alone aside from that, we it's really important about communication with our clients, okay, and our team internally. I think we do a really great job in terms of that. So, if you are considering to hire a lawyer in general, something you want to consider is ask them, how do you communicate? How do I book an appointment with you after I become a client, after I sign a contract? For us, we have a calendar on our website where you, as a client, for example, if you're a client, self-schedule an appointment. You don't have to even call in. We save you so much time, because if you call in, this is traditionally how it's done. Um, how it's done is that you would call in to a law firm and you ask that assistant or the receptionist, may I speak with so and so? It could be the paralegal, it could be the legal assistant, or it could be the attorney, right? And I said, you know what? I'm sorry, that person is not available right now. And it makes sense because they're working on something with work, right? With a case. And not to say that your case is not important, right? It's like speaking with you. I mean, speaking with you is very important. And so that's why we created a calendar box on our website so you can schedule when you're available, essentially. Of course, we have time block. We don't have it all day because we have certain times of the day where we actually just focus on cases. That's how we can be efficient as a team. So anyway, I wanted to share that example. You have to have certain questions that you need to that you likely will consider, especially after speaking with your friends and family or coworkers on their experience of hiring lawyers. You probably ask for a referral. These are questions to ask, okay? And some law firm, even you ask the question of how soon you're going to file my case. It's like crickets. I'll be very surprised if you speak with many immigration law firms and say, "Oh, we're going to file your case in 30 days or 45 days, 60 days." Our team, we offer 3 membership plans. And so each plan have, more or less services. And one of the main differences is how soon to file. So it usually ranges 30 days, 45 days, or 60 days, depending on the case type. But 30 days is a fast. Well, actually, there's an additional option um, for filing your case in 15 days of your hire day. So that's pretty quick. But of course, we recommend that for people who are very organized because it's teamwork. It takes cooperation. So now gonna share the secret code. All right, friends. Let's see. Where is the secret code? Okay, there's a bunch of buttons here. Here it is. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, you wouldn't know this, but the secret code is down on bottom left called Green Card Guys. You share this with our team. This, of course, shares our 5 main benefits of hiring our team. And friends, I have to get back to work. So if you have any questions in the meantime, welcome to give us a call, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.